This is a book summary of the book 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. We'll be exploring the secrets to startup success from one of the world's most prominent venture capitalists, Peter Thiel. Thiel co-founded PayPal and was the first outsider to invest in Facebook. His philosophy centers around achieving a monopoly, which can actually be good for innovation as it requires creating something utterly new and cannot be copied. In his book, 0 to 1, based on notes for a course Thiel taught at Stanford University, we'll break down the key messages of the book, starting with 3 things you should stop doing, followed by 5 things you should do. But first, let's take a trip to a mysterious place where every founder should spend some time: the future. Vertical progress, going from 0 to 1. Have you ever thought about what the world would look like in the year 2100? Chances are, the future you imagined involves some sort of technological advancement. And while it's easy to think about progress in terms of improving upon what already exists, there's a more innovative approach, vertical progress. Vertical progress means creating something entirely new, going from 0 to 1. Take the smartphone, for example. Before its invention, we didn't have smartphones at all, but with the creation of the first smartphone, we went from 0 to 1. On the other hand, distributing smartphones to a new market is an example of horizontal progress, building upon what already exists. To truly think outside established conventions, we need to focus on vertical progression. Don't just copy or improve upon what's already out there. Aim to create something entirely new and groundbreaking. So the next time you imagine the future, think about going from 0 to 1, and you may just come up with something truly innovative. Focus on success, the importance of determination. As a startup founder, you need to be able to predict the future and identify future needs. This means you have to think critically about the present and be able to think outside established conventions. It's not an easy task, which is why Peter Thiel, a well-known entrepreneur, asks job candidates, what important truth do very few people agree with you on, to see if they have this crucial ability. Once you have a thorough analysis of the potential future, it's time to focus. Instead of trying to prepare for every possible scenario, it's better to make an effort to achieve the one future that's best for you. For example, instead of taking on a bunch of extracurricular activities in hopes of getting into a top-notch university, it's more effective to focus on mastering one subject and becoming the best in that area. The same goes for founding a startup. There's only one best future for your company, and it takes a lot of conscious decisions to get there. You have to find your niche, create a visionary product, and wait for the perfect moment to strike. Success isn't just about good luck. It's the product of focus and determination. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, remember to focus on your goals and stay determined to achieve them. Monopolies: the good, the bad, and the misunderstood. Monopolies are often misunderstood as evil and unfair, but they can actually be beneficial for society and companies. A monopoly shows that a company is doing something very well, so well that their competition just can't survive. Take Google as an example. The company clearly has a monopoly over the search engine industry, but it's good for everyone who enjoys using their powerful search engine. Monopolies can also prevent the rise of industries where there's too much fierce competition that everyone loses. For instance, in the highly competitive airline industry, so many airlines were fighting for passengers' attention and money that everyone had to lower their prices, which results in a lower profit. In contrast, monopolies like Google keep over a quarter of their revenues as profit. Monopolies have technological advantages, network effects, economies of scale, and strong brands. They have proprietary technology that works much better than anyone else's, and the more people use their product, the more useful it becomes. They also benefit from cost savings gained by producing something on a large scale, making their products cheaper. Lastly, they often have strong brands that can't be replicated, like Apple. If you're analyzing a business trying to find out if they have a chance to become a monopoly, look at these 4 criteria: technological advantage, network effects, economies of scale, and strong brands. So, instead of making products that can be easily copied, strive to create something new and strive to become a monopoly. If you're finding this video to be enjoyable, show your support by liking it and subscribing to my channel for even more fantastic content. Your encouragement means everything to me and drives me to keep creating videos for you. The importance of vision and originality in founding teams. Let's get practical now. In the next 5 chapters, we will give you 5 essential pieces of advice to turn your startup into a successful monopoly. But first, let's talk about the importance of vision and originality in founding teams. Successful startup founders are not just adventurous and passionate, but also have that special ingredient, the secret sauce that makes them unique. They bring their unique ideas and personalities to the table, which is crucial because they provide the company's vision, a vision that cannot be replicated by following a step-by-step guide from a business handbook. Take Apple, for example. In its early days, Apple was a small, playful, and highly innovative company. But as it grew, it felt the need to hire more managers, and eventually Steve Jobs, its ingenious founder, was kicked out in 1985. Apple became a company that had refined management strategies, but it lacked a soul. When Jobs returned in 1997, driven by his vision of personal computing, he made radical decisions that transformed Apple. He introduced the iPod in 2001, which many analysts brushed off as a cool gadget for Mac users. But today we know how immensely successful the iPod, iPhone, and iPad are. Jobs had made Apple the most valuable company in the world by following a carefully thought-out plan based on his vision. Even a strong company needs the originality and vision of its founder to perform at the highest level. So make sure your founding team has the special ingredient that will make your company stand out from the rest. Finding the right secret for your tech startup. It may seem like every big idea has already been discovered, but there are still plenty of secrets out there waiting to be found. These secrets can be the key to making your tech startup a success. By focusing on developing better technology than your competitors, you can create products that are truly innovative and harder for others to replicate. For example, Hewlett-Packard was once a leader of innovation, creating groundbreaking products like affordable color printers and all-in-one machines. However, when a conflict arose within the company's board about whether to focus on developing new technologies or not, the decision was made to stop chasing secrets. This decision ultimately led to a decline in market value. So don't be discouraged by the high-tech world we live in. Keep searching for that unique secret that will set your startup apart and lead to its success. Persistence pays off. Lessons from PayPal and Amazon. Starting a company can take years before it becomes profitable, as Peter Thiel learned from PayPal's early days. While it's important to have a long-term vision, it's also crucial to start small and focus on dominating a specific market niche. Take Amazon's example. It started with selling only books, then expanded to other categories only after it had dominated the book market. Remember, success takes time and persistence. Creating a strong culture for your business. When starting a business, it's important to create a strong culture from the very beginning. At PayPal, the close-knit team even went on to start new companies together. When investing in a company, it's essential to analyze the personal connections of the team members along with their skills and vision. Weak personnel ties can cause conflicts that can take down the entire venture. When starting your company, think carefully about the people you're partnering with and make sure their interests are balanced. Conflicts can arise, so it's important to define a way of resolving them early. Building a strong culture is not just about offering perks to your employees. It's about creating strong relationships based on mutual understanding and trust. Remember, it takes time and effort to create a strong culture. Maximize your product's potential with an outstanding sales strategy. To sell your product successfully, you need to prioritize sales, even if you're a tech enthusiast. Good distribution is crucial, as is considering the potential of each client. Sales strategies that build strong relationships with customers are key, whether that's through viral marketing or traditional advertising. Before investing too much in a particular approach, start small and try different tactics with a pool of reference customers. Once you find what works, you can scale up to larger groups. Remember, innovative products are worthless unless they're sold. Startup Success Checklist. 7 questions you need to ask yourself before you dive into starting your own company. It's important to avoid the mistakes of those who have failed before you. Take the clean tech industry as an example, where many companies failed to analyze the market opportunity properly and ended up taking investors' money down with them. To ensure your startup is set for success, ask yourself these 7 questions. Can you create a true technological breakthrough? Is this the right time to start your business? Will you start off with a large share of a small market? Can your team pursue this opportunity? How will you deliver your product to customers? Can you still defend your market position in 10 or 20 years? Do you see a unique opportunity others have missed? We hope this video provided valuable insights and information for you. Which of Peter Thiel's philosophy resonates with you more? Achieving a monopoly or creating something utterly new? Let us know in the comments. And if you learned something new in this video, make sure to hit the button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you, and until next time.